Hello everyone, this is Gary with your cards of the day, and I'm using 3 decks today. 2 tarot decks, both of which are themed decks as you will see, and an oracle deck in the centre. And we have the Gothic Tarot by Joseph Vargo. We have the Madame Endora cards by Christine Philippak, and then we have the Celtic Tarot by Justin de Boer. And the 2 outer decks are new decks that I have acquired very recently, and I have to say I do love the artwork and the energy of both of them, but they are very different from each other. Now I'm just going to work out the numerology of the day for us. We have a 1, 9, 11, 12, 14. So today we have a 14-5, which is kind of interesting really, because what this equates to is 14 is the card of Temperance and 5 is the Hierophant. And so there's a degree with these 2 cards sort of in combination. There's very much a degree of trying to keep everything very balanced and very kind of settled and on a level really. It's kind of blending opposites is very much the feeling that Temperance is giving me today. And the 5 being the Hierophant is, in this instance, I would say look to structure, look to trying to have a really structured day as much as is humanly possible really. The 5, interestingly enough, as soon as I thought of the number 5, I started being shown Pentacles. So it does feel like a day that on a physical level, on perhaps a monetary level, could be a little stressful. There's an element of perhaps needing a bit of help. So it's worth bearing that in mind. That's just something I had to put across that I was getting as I was thinking of the 5. Now, in terms of the cards that we have for today, our first card is the 3 of Swords. Now you'll notice with the Gothic Tarot that it's a very sort of, it's a dark deck, but I don't feel in a particularly threatening sort of way. Now what we have here, and the light is not terribly good I have to say this morning, so apologies for that. There we go, that's a little better. What we have here is the classic image of the heart pierced by 3 swords. So this is traditionally very much a card of regret, of sorrow, of things having happened that we are not happy about, that we feel very regretful of really. But the thing that comes through strongest when I look at this card, and in particular on the video as I'm looking at this on the screen, the thing that comes through very strongly is the heart itself. And what that is telling me is that yes, we may have sorrows today, we may have regrets, we may have difficult feelings to deal with, but the heart is stronger than them. The heart is stronger than the difficult feelings that we may have to deal with. So even though there is a degree of sorrow and a degree of regret in this card, do bear that in mind. Also bear in mind this is only a 3, so the problems and the difficult feelings are not insurmountable, but it's worth being aware that we may feel them and then we have to deal with them. Now moving to our second card, we have the card of the Sun, which in tarot is a very happy card to get in actual fact. And the tagline on this card says your perseverance is rewarded. And very much when I link into this card, the feeling I get is of the solar plexus chakra, of being very, very bright, very fiery, and the message being, try to stay really optimistic. Try to keep things as optimistic and as happy and jovial as you possibly can. We've got an indication from the previous card that emotions could be very, very difficult, that we could be feeling very, very down in a way. So what this card is saying is really try to work through that. Try to stay positive as much as possible. Stay optimistic. Keep that fire burning within, because interestingly, in this card there's a mixture of the solar plexus, which is obviously the sun yellow, but also orange, which is the sacral chakra. So really keep that fire in your belly and try to stay positive and optimistic, as I say. Try to put a good spin on things, essentially. And ultimately, your perseverance in doing that, and in a sense negating any negative emotions you may feel, will be rewarded, and you will be rewarded in the day. Now our final card is this rather beautiful card here, which is the 9 of Pentacles. And it's kind of interesting that Pentacles have come up when I was being shown the 5 of Pentacles when I thought of the numerology of the day. The 9 of Pentacles is a success card. It is a card of strength, of independence, of financial and physical success. And what this says is, really point your ship the way you want it to go, and you will get there. You may have obstacles in the way, you may have things to navigate around, choppy waters to navigate, but you will get there. You're strong, you're at the head of your ship, you're pointing it in the direction you want it to go, and you will get there. You just have to keep at it, essentially. And the 9 indicates a success. It indicates things really, in a sense, working out for you today. So let's have a look at these cards now in review. We start out with some difficult emotions, some sorrow, some regrets perhaps, maybe things that we've been forced to do that we don't feel terribly happy about. But remember, the heart is still strong. It's still showing it's the strongest element of that card. So, in a sense, keep at it. That message is reinforced here with the solar plexus chakra and the sacral chakra burning brightly. Keep that fire in your belly. Keep persevering, and you will be rewarded. And there is the reward. The 9 of Pentacles. Strong, successful, reaching and achieving your goals. You will get there. Point your ship in the direction you want to go and go for it. And you will get there, and you will see results today. So I hope you've enjoyed these cards of the day and this slightly different look at some of the new decks that I'm starting to use. Please feel free to leave me some comments and let me know how these themes interact with your day today. And also, if you'd like to comment and let me know what new decks you perhaps are using. I'm always interested in looking at new tarot decks, new oracle decks, and just seeing what's out there, really. I want to wish everyone a really happy, successful, strong, and peaceful day today. And Love, light, blessings, and frith to you all.